Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Retroshade podcast. I am your host, of course, Heather. Guys, let's set the stage. We are officially out of the eclipse portal, and this is really what I want to come on here and talk about. Okay, so we know with an eclipse portal, the eclipse is here to shake things up. It is here to disrupt our normal, and it's here ultimately to get us back in alignment with the bigger purpose in our lives, what it is that we are meant to be working towards, the goal that we're meant to be chasing, and living a bigger, better, more aligned version of life and progressing forward into the human being that we're supposed to be and become, our favorite self, if you will. So for some of us, eclipse portals really feel like getting launched forward into more of like raining down of the gifts from the universe, if you will. For some of us, it's going to feel like our whole world is falling apart. And for some of us, it is going to feel like somewhere in between. We know that eclipse portals are a time for us to really push pause. We don't want to be doing anything really active during this time because we just want to respect the energy and allow the universe to do what it's got to do. I'm constantly saying that at an eclipse portal, it's kind of like the universe is grabbing the fabric of your life and shaking it out so that the pieces can either fall back into place or it will launch forward so you're getting even more of what it is that you're getting if you're already living in alignment. If you're not in alignment, it's going to feel like it's all getting like pushed back on track and it's going to feel a little more chaotic, a little more unstable, but it's all for our highest good. So what's happening during this time is we want to not do anything active because we want to get out of our own way and the progress being made in our life. We are working in collaboration with the universe in our lives at all times, and we can either resist it or we can lean in and kind of dance with life. At some point in time, you're leading, and at some point in time, the universe is leading. And rule of thumb is during an eclipse portal, uni is leading, honeys. So we just have to learn to trust and to be led. It's our job to just create that space and to trust. And that is a whole dang exercise. It is not easy to do, especially because we are living in a society where we are like impressed upon that if you want to have something done in your life, you have to create it. And to a certain extent, yes, that is true, but it is not about having like a chokehold on your life and trying to micromanage and control everything. Just like in every other relationship in your life, there is compromise, there is ebbing and flowing. It is the natural rhythm of living as a human being. So that is really what is happening during an eclipse season, is that like the universe is stepping up and is either rewarding you for living in alignment, launching you forward, or it is helping you to get back on track so that you can, really reap the rewards of why you were being put here on this earth during this lifetime to begin with. It wasn't to struggle, it wasn't to suffer. It was to live out life and enjoy it and like just embrace the juiciness of life and live it to its fullest. But that looks differently for absolutely everybody. So when it comes to being on the other side of the eclipse portal, the universe has given us the pieces of the puzzle, and we've gotten kind of a picture of what that puzzle is going to look like when it's all put together. So we've been given these gifts. Our job now, once we've gotten through, is to sift through the pieces that are available to us and start to put them together so that we can create that big, beautiful, gorgeous picture that is your life. So we are on the other side of this eclipse portal now. So it's up to you to start taking action. It's up to you to start taking control and moving things forward. It's up to you to decide that, yes, I am going to create my biggest, dreamiest, most gorgeous, exciting life, the life that I am absolutely obsessed with. It is up to you now to take, like the universe has passed the baton. It is time for you to take the baton and start running forward and continue that momentum forward. So here's what I want to get to next is a lot of 95% of people don't follow through with this part because it's not simple. It requires you to get uncomfortable. It requires you to really bump up against your highest limit and then break through to go to the other side. It requires you to have courage. It requires you to have audacity. It requires you to push past your comfort zone. It requires you to look at your fears, your doubts, your limiting beliefs, your patterns, all the things in your head that are saying that you can't do something, or looking back at the past at all the times that things didn't work out for you or reasons why you shouldn't go past it. It is looking at all of those things and saying, I'm doing this anyways. And there is a really simple process to do this, but it is not easy. And that is why 95% of us won't do it. So we all know that feeling when we want to create change. I hear it as a coach all the time with people coming to me saying that they want to hit a goal, that they want to create change, they want manifestations, they want transformation, they want to change their paradigm, they want to quantum leap to their next level, they want to become their highest self. However it is that this is coming up for you and what it is, we all know that feeling that we want something that is different from what we currently have. And so we seek out information to try and figure out how we can do it because we haven't experienced this new thing yet. And we know that when we want to experience something new, we've got to do something differently. We're all really good at this part, and this is step one, which is accepting a new idea. Most of us do this by reading a book, listening to a podcast, following an Instagram account of somebody who inspires you or is an expert in that area. Or we will, sign up for that freebie, that webinar, download that ebook. We will take the masterclass. We will get the information and we will accept it and we will be excited by it. And a lot of us go into it as signing up for these things and saying, this is going to be the thing that changes my life. This is going to be the thing that finally launches me forward. This is going to be the thing that finally makes it all work out. And then what 95% of us do is stop at that point. And then you might experience a little bit of change, but it doesn't really get you to where you want to go. It wasn't the lasting transformation that you wanted. You felt really good for a moment. Like, how many of you have signed up for a week-long challenge to cut out sugar, or done the Whole30, or sign up for one of my 5-day challenges or one of my master classes and webinars, or bought a book from Tony Robbins or Bob Proctor or anything like that. And, it was really exciting reading it and participating, and you were in that moment, you were in that energy with everyone else, and it was working out, but then something happens and you fall off the wagon. The thing was that you didn't actually create a paradigm shift. You didn't create lasting change for yourself because you accepted the new idea, but you didn't follow through with the next 2 steps, which are the steps that only 5% of people actually take, and that creates new transformation. It creates a new paradigm. It quantum leaps you. Your manifestation lands. It is the 2 steps that are absolutely critical for you to get to where it is that you want to go and be successful in the endeavor that you're going after. Step 2 is becoming emotionally involved in that new idea and how it is going to work for you. You have to get emotionally invested. And the reason why you have to get so emotionally invested in this new idea and how it is going to transform your life or do what you are expecting it to do for you is because that is how we communicate with your subconscious mind. And that is where your algorithm for how you live your life and your experiences is living. And if you are not communicating with your subconscious mind and teaching it this new paradigm, this new way of living and being, it's not going to change, and it's going to stay in your old self, which is why we have these things like our beliefs, fears, and doubts, and the things that limit us, the thing that anchors us into the past and uses the past to predict the future. That is what it's doing. Your subconscious job is to keep you safe, and it is able to do that by keeping you in your comfort zone. And your comfort zone is what you have already experienced and know to be true. You guys know that I could talk about the subconscious mind all the live long day, and most of my days are spent talking about it. But that's why it is so incredibly important for you to become emotionally involved in this new idea, is because that is the only way that you are going to actually be able to push past these fears, doubts, limiting beliefs, this auto programming, this algorithm that you have to live your life, because it is how you are going to communicate with your subconscious mind and let it know and experience a new way of being, the new way of being that aligns with what it is that you want to accomplish in your life. Step 3 is to implement it. Take action. The reason why this podcast is called Retroshade is because retroshade period in astrology is when we are doing the work. It is when we are implementing. It is when we are reflecting, learning, taking action, and growing. It is my all-time favorite thing to talk about because it is the thing that changes everything. Decided action will change your life. And it requires you to get uncomfortable. It requires you to do something completely different from what you know to be true. It is scary. And it requires you to look that fear in the eyes and say, yes, I see you. I'm scared. I'm nervous, but I'm pushing forward anyways because I deserve it. Something that I ask my clients constantly is when we're working on goals is asking, what will it cost you to not fully go for it, to not go all in? I think Tony Robbins says it, his team says it all the time, like you have to play full out. And it is incredibly true. When you decide that you want to go after something in your life, you have to go all in. You cannot exist like wishy-washy, because then you're going to get wishy-washy results. And I've never spoken to anyone who has a goal that is wishy-washy about that goal. So that is what I wanted to come on here and talk about today. And I want you to take this opportunity now that we are out of the eclipse season to start looking at your life, because the baton has been passed to you. So I want you to sift through and realize and reflect what was coming up for you over the last 4 weeks, what was falling away, what was coming into your life, what were the lessons that you learned, and what is it that you are going to move forward towards now. And I want you to also ask yourself, what will it cost you to not go after it all the way? What will it cost you to not completely go all in and bet on your favorite self? What will it cost you to not bet on your dream life? I can guarantee you the price of not paying for it, and by paying for it, I mean like putting your energy into fully becoming who it is that you're meant to become, is going to cost you a lot more than staying where you're at now or only like half going after it. So I want to encourage you to have the courage. I want to encourage you to really take a stand for yourself. Be your biggest hype woman. Be your biggest supporter. There is no one that wants to see you accomplish your goals more than you, and rightfully so. You have to recognize that you are completely worthy of everything that you desire, and then refuse to accept anything less than. We're not about discounts here. And that's something that I'm really recognizing, and that's what I'm learning through this eclipse season, is that I have more room and more space to push myself and really show up here. I am not taking up enough space as a coach, as a podcaster, as an author, as a contributor. I'm not taking enough space. And that is what my crusade moving forward is to be louder, to show more of myself, more of my light, share more of my gift with more people. because it is incredibly important. I'm obsessed with what I get to do every single day, which is helping women feel empowered, stand in that power, and create a life that they are obsessed with. My job is to help you heal, align, and quantum leap into a life that you are also freaking obsessed with. My job is to help you realize that you are completely unfuckwithable and that you can do and create and be whatever it is that you want, whatever that goal is. And I'm in a space where we are going to be really stretching ourselves, really getting uncomfortable and pushing to the next level, because that is what the world needs right now. It is what you need. It is what I need. It is what we all need. And we're doing it together, honeys. So with that, I would also like to invite you in my new container that is opening up. I actually have 3 exciting new offers that I just cannot wait. So please indulge in this little self-promotion that I've got going on here. The first is Thrive by Design, which is a hybrid one-on-one and group experience. It's 3 months long. You're going to be getting the Voodoo Method course, which is 5 modules. We're taking you through reality check, which is understanding your human design and astrology, so you get a really clear understanding of who you are and the foundation of where you stand right now, which means being honest about what exists for you currently. The second phase is the life audit, which is taking an examination of what it is that you actually want to create, what you deeply desire, that big, hairy, scary, exciting, stretching goal that you want for yourself. And what is the gap that exists between your present and your future? The next is about releasing and rewiring. It is about letting go of all the bullshit that is standing in your way and rewiring to create an identity and a paradigm that matches what you need to actually live out your goal right now. The 4th module is all about integration, honey. It is about starting to take the actions that the version of you who has already accomplished her goals is taking. The final module is all about self-coaching. I want you to walk out of this program feeling really confident with a whole toolkit of things that you can lean on so that you can continue to go after goal after goal after goal and continue to expand and quantum leap in your life, because it is your duty as a human being on this earth right now. The more that you expand, the more it ripples out and you create that expansion for other people as well. I am obsessed with this method. I am obsessed with this program. Thrive by Design will freaking change your life. You are going to spend 3 months with me and our cohort together supporting each other. You're going to be getting group calls with me where month 1, we're going to be going over the foundations. We're going to be talking about your type, authority, profile, and strategy. We're going to be talking about how to live a magnificent life and how to bridge that gap. And you're also going to be getting a private one-on-one check-in call with me to make sure that you are on track. In month 2, you are going to be doing a group call about wealth and abundance with me. And then our second call of the month is all going to be about setting yourself free. The 3rd month is all about momentum. We're going to be talking about universal laws and quantum leaping. And then our final group call is going to be about self-coaching. And then we're also going to have a big celebration together. Celebration is something that I absolutely love doing. So in the program, you're going to be getting that Voodoo Method course. You're going to be getting 7 group calls with me. You're also going to be getting 3 one-on-one check-in calls with me, plus you are going to be getting the Thrive by Design group channel where we are going to be coming together and supporting each other, and it's going to be so amazing. Plus you're going to be getting some really amazing bonuses, which is a 90-minute human design reading and strategy call with me. You're going to be getting your very own user manual, which is a 60+ ebook that is outlining your human design and your planetary placements so that you have an actual tangible resource that you can refer back to and understand and troubleshoot your life as you're moving forward and becoming the next level version of yourself for the rest of your life. And then you're also going to be getting just impromptu oracle or tarot card messages that are from me. These are going to be completely intuitive and channeled as you need them. I think it's a really fun way to do things, and it's a fun way to keep the ball moving and just starting to connect your intuition and to spirit. So yeah, I am super excited about Thrive by Design. It is a juicy ass program. I have chills about it. It's so cool. It's so exciting. So I have a few spots available for Thrive by Design. Go to my website. And you'll get a link there, but I'll also put the link to the show notes. You can apply for the wait list. I do have pre-sale prices available for you until November 16th. You can save $1,000 on enrollment. So go save your spot, get in here. It is going to be the best investment that you make in your life. It is literally going to take you through steps 1, 2, and 3, that accepting that new idea, emotionally involving yourself in it, and putting in that action to get the ball moving and creating change in your life. And you're going to have your own personalized roadmap blueprint that is going to figure out how to move through your life and continue to create change. I'm not going to be giving you a blueprint for you to do or a step-by-step of this is exactly what you need to do, because you are a completely unique human being. And that's why these programs tend to not work for people, is because the steps that you have to take are going to be completely different, because you have your own set of limiting beliefs, fears, and doubts. Your old programming is going to be unique to you, and your energy and how you're wired and what it is that you are working towards is also going to be unique to you. My method is completely adaptable and personalizable, if that is a word, which is what makes it so incredibly different. We use a combination of human design and astrology, neurolinguistic programming and subconscious rewiring, and practical action. It is freaking brilliant, and I'm so proud of it. And then the next container that I want to introduce to you is Business by Design. I have a business degree. I've worked in business pretty much my entire adult career. And it's something that I'm very passionate about, working with female entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, freelancers, side hustlers, or women who are just in the idea phase. And I am going to work with you to create systems and structures that are completely aligned to your idea, your human design, how your energy flows, and your unique purpose. And we are going to set you up the right way, or we are going to help you restructure so that you can take yourself to the next level. And it is also going to be using the Voodoo method, but completely customized to you. We are going to teach you how to do marketing and sales in a way that feels really, really amazing and good for you. You in Business by Design, you're also going to be getting a 90-minute human design reading and strategy call. You're also going to be getting your own copy of your user manual as well. And you just get a lot of personalized one-on-one support from me. It is super high level. I also love to send a VIP welcome gift box as well. That is like a starter kit. I have so much fun putting these together. There's just so many reasons to work with me, just beyond my wisdom, my expertise, and my energy, y'all. I love giving gifts. And I'm also, you can order your user manual at any point in time too. If you're not ready to jump into one of these programs, you need to ask yourself why you're not ready to enter into these programs. But if you're not, your user manual is available to you, and it is such a useful resource to have on hand. I think it's absolutely necessary for everyone. I think all these programs are completely necessary for everyone. So yeah, go to my website. I'll have links in the show notes here. But give yourself the gift of investing in yourself. Place the bet on yourself and go all in on what it is that you want and your goals. And I guarantee you, this is something that you will never regret. You will never look back on this and say, I wish that I had not invested in this personal development to reach my goals, to learn and expand and understand myself so much more deeply. So that is today's episode. I love you guys so much. And I cannot wait. I'm so excited for us to really go big. We're not going home. We are just going big, and we are not accepting anything less, honeys. Okay. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Please go rate, review, give me 5 stars, subscribe, share this with a friend. And I really appreciate you. If there's anything that you want me to cover, anyone that you want me to connect with, interview, anything that you want to hear on the Retroshade podcast, slide into my DMs. Let me know. Drop a comment. Sound off, honeys. I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.